Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, only to find it impossible to fall back asleep? You're not alone. Many people, especially as we get older, face the challenge of disrupted sleep. But what if there were simple changes you could make to improve your chances of falling back asleep naturally? In this video, we'll share proven techniques that can help you sleep better and wake up feeling refreshed, no matter how many times you wake up during the night. Stay with us until the end as we reveal expert tips on what to avoid doing when you wake up, along with easy-to-follow habits to incorporate into your nighttime routine. These methods can help you return to sleep quickly, improve your sleep quality, and ensure you wake up feeling energized. Plus, we'll answer some of the most frequently asked questions about sleep in older adults, giving you all the knowledge you need to create a peaceful, restful night. Watch until the end to learn how small changes can lead to better sleep and a better tomorrow. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Part 1. Things not to do when waking up in the middle of the night. 1. Avoid using electronic devices. Reaching for your phone, tablet, or even the TV remote when you wake up at night might feel like a quick distraction to help pass the time. But these devices can be the worst culprits in disrupting your sleep. The blue light emitted from screens suppresses melatonin production, the hormone responsible for helping your body recognize that it's time to rest. Without sufficient melatonin, your brain essentially gets the message that it's daytime, making it significantly harder to fall asleep again. I've personally made this mistake countless times, thinking a quick scroll through social media or checking emails would be harmless. Instead, I found myself more awake, my thoughts racing with unnecessary stimulation, and sleep slipping further away. Instead of turning to screens, consider quieter, more soothing activities. For example, keep a calming paperback or a journal by your bedside. Reading a few pages under soft, warm lighting can lull your mind back into a relaxed state. Or try mindfulness techniques, such as focusing on your breath or practicing progressive muscle relaxation. These alternatives not only preserve the calming atmosphere needed for sleep, but also make the waking moment feel less frustrating and more restorative. 2. Don't look at the clock repeatedly. One of the most tempting yet damaging habits during a sleepless night is checking the time. Whether it's on your phone, alarm clock, or wall clock, constantly glancing at the time can trigger a cascade of anxiety. Questions like, will I have enough time to sleep? Or how will I function tomorrow if I don't fall back asleep? Flood your mind, creating a sense of panic and urgency that makes sleep even more elusive. I've fallen into this trap myself, watching the hours tick by and feeling that familiar knot of frustration tighten in my chest. It's a vicious cycle. Worrying about sleep leads to less sleep, which then leads to even more worry. Instead, take the pressure off yourself by turning the clock away or using an alarm that doesn't display the time. Shift your focus inward instead of outward. Pay attention to your breathing, the weight of the blankets on your body, or the rhythm of your heartbeat. Letting go of the need to track time helps your mind relax, allowing sleep to return naturally without the added pressure of a ticking clock haunting you. 3. Steer clear of heavy or sugary foods. Midnight hunger can strike when you least expect it, especially if your sleep is disrupted by a long or stressful day. While it may seem harmless to indulge in a snack, reaching for the wrong kinds of food, like sugary treats, caffeine, or anything spicy, can wreak havoc on your ability to fall back asleep. These foods stimulate your nervous system and cause spikes in energy levels, leaving you feeling more awake and less inclined to drift back to sleep. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. I've learned this the hard way after giving in to late-night cravings for a piece of chocolate or a spicy snack. Instead of finding comfort, I found myself lying awake with a restless mind and an uncomfortable stomach. If you're truly hungry, opt for something light and soothing, like a small slice of toast, a handful of almonds, or a warm glass of milk. These options are gentle on your digestive system and provide just enough nourishment to quiet your hunger without overloading your body, making it easier for you to return to a peaceful sleep state. 4. Avoid turning on bright lights. It's amazing how even a flicker of bright light can signal to your brain that it's time to wake up. Bright lights, especially those with blue or white tones, disrupt your body's natural circadian rhythm by halting melatonin production. This sends mixed signals to your brain, making it believe that it's morning and that you need to stay awake. I can vividly recall moments when I turned on the bathroom light or my bedside lamp, thinking it was just a quick fix to navigate in the dark. Almost instantly, my sleepiness evaporated, leaving me wide awake and frustrated. A simple solution is to use a dim, warm-colored nightlight. These lights mimic the natural glow of sunset, helping maintain your biological rhythm and creating an environment that encourages relaxation. Place the light strategically, such as in a corner or behind furniture, so it softly illuminates the space without becoming overwhelming. This small adjustment can significantly improve your ability to fall back asleep after an unexpected wake-up. 5. Refrain from stressful or overthinking activities. It's all too common for the quiet of the night to bring an onslaught of thoughts, unfinished tasks, unresolved conflicts, or worries about the future. Once your mind starts racing, it becomes increasingly difficult to quiet it again. Stress and overthinking act like barriers to restful sleep, keeping your mind engaged in problem-solving rather than relaxation. I've had nights where I found myself replaying embarrassing conversations or planning the next day's to-do list, only to find the hours slipping away without a hint of sleep. To counteract this, redirect your thoughts to calming and pleasant imagery. Picture yourself walking along a serene beach, resting in a quiet meadow, or sitting under a starlit sky. Pair these mental images with slow, deep breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and exhale for 6. This not only distracts your mind but also helps activate your body's relaxation response, paving the way for sleep to return. 6. Stop trying to force sleep. If there's one piece of advice that's helped me the most during sleepless nights, it's this: stop forcing sleep. Sleep is one of those elusive things that becomes harder to attain the more you strive for it. The harder you try, the more alert and tense you become, creating a mental block that keeps you awake. I've spent countless nights tossing and turning, repeating to myself, I need to sleep, only to feel the frustration and anxiety grow stronger. What I've learned is that accepting wakefulness as a natural part of the sleep cycle can be transformative. Instead of battling with yourself, embrace the opportunity to simply rest. Focus on relaxing your muscles, one part of your body at a time, starting from your toes and moving upward. Let your breathing slow down naturally, and trust that your body knows how to guide itself back to sleep when it's ready. By letting go of the pressure to sleep, you create the perfect conditions for it to return effortlessly. Final thoughts. Waking up in the middle of the night can feel like an inconvenience, but it doesn't have to ruin your rest. By avoiding these common pitfalls and embracing strategies that promote relaxation, you can transform a restless moment into an opportunity for deeper self-awareness and calm. Remember, your body is designed to handle occasional wakefulness. It's how you respond to it that makes all the difference. Treat yourself with patience and kindness, and you'll find that restful sleep is never too far away. Part 2. Things to do when waking up in the middle of the night. 1. Stay calm and relaxed. Waking up in the middle of the night can feel like an unwelcome interruption. Maybe you glance at the clock, counting the hours left until morning, and a wave of panic washes over you. But here's the truth: the more you stress about falling back asleep, the harder it becomes. This is why staying calm is crucial. A calm mind signals to your body that there's no danger, no reason to stay awake and alert. This moment is an opportunity, not a setback, to relax deeply and let sleep return naturally. Start by focusing on your breathing. Deep breathing is a simple yet powerful tool that engages your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body responsible for rest. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, letting the air fill your lungs, and then exhale slowly for a count of 6, feeling the tension leave your body with each breath. Repeat this for several cycles, allowing your heart rate to slow down and your muscles to loosen. As you breathe, try to direct your thoughts to a peaceful, comforting image. A tranquil meadow, the rhythmic waves of the ocean, or the warm glow of a sunset. Visualization is not just a distraction. It helps shift your brain from problem-solving mode to a more restful state. Remind yourself that waking up isn't a failure or a disruption. It's a normal part of the sleep cycle. Sleep is not a command. It's a process, and your body knows how to find it again if you let it. 2. Use the bathroom if needed. When you wake up and feel the urge to use the bathroom, don't ignore it. Trying to resist can lead to discomfort, and that discomfort only makes it harder to relax. Getting up might feel inconvenient, but addressing this need immediately helps restore comfort and allows you to focus on falling back asleep. To make the experience as gentle as possible, use a nightlight with a soft, warm glow instead of turning on harsh overhead lights. Bright lights can disrupt your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that regulates your sleep-wake cycle. By keeping the light dim, you signal to your body that it's still nighttime and time for rest. When you return to bed, resist the temptation to check your phone or engage in any stimulating activity. Instead, take a few moments to settle back under the covers, focus on your breathing, and remind yourself that your needs have been met, paving the way for a smooth transition back to sleep. 3. Engage in a light, relaxing activity. Sometimes, no matter how calm you try to stay, sleep simply won't come. Tossing and turning for too long can make things worse by associating your bed with frustration rather than rest. If 15 to 20 minutes pass and you're still wide awake, it's time to get up and engage in a calming activity. This doesn't mean diving into work emails or scrolling through social media. Activities like reading a gentle, uplifting book, practicing a few yoga stretches, or listening to soft instrumental music can soothe your mind and prepare it for rest. The key is to choose activities that are low stimulation and encourage relaxation. Avoid blue light from screens, as it suppresses melatonin production, the hormone that helps regulate sleep. Instead, opt for a cozy, dimly lit corner where you can sit quietly and let your mind wind down naturally. Light activities act as a bridge, easing you from wakefulness to sleep without forcing it. 4. Drink a small amount of warm water if needed. If thirst strikes when you wake, don't hesitate to take a small sip of warm water. Thirst can create a subtle discomfort that keeps you awake, and soothing it with a little warm water can have a calming effect. Warm water, as opposed to cold, is less jarring to your system and promotes relaxation. However, be mindful of quantity. Drinking too much could result in another trip to the bathroom, disrupting your sleep again. A small sip is often all it takes to feel comforted and ready to drift back to sleep. This simple act can feel almost ritualistic, grounding you in the present moment and easing you back into restfulness. 5. Maintain a quiet and comfortable environment. Your sleep environment plays a critical role in helping you fall back asleep. Take a moment to notice your surroundings. Is the room too warm or too cold? Is there an unfamiliar noise that's keeping you awake? Address these small discomforts promptly to create the ideal conditions for sleep. Adjust the thermostat if needed, or open a window slightly to let in fresh air. If noise is an issue, consider using a white noise machine or calming sounds like gentle rain or soft waves. Even the smallest adjustments, rearranging your pillow, pulling up a blanket, or tucking yourself into a cozy position, can make a big difference. Think of your bedroom as a sanctuary. The more peaceful and inviting it feels, the easier it is for your body to relax and your mind to let go. Remember, sleep thrives in an environment that feels safe, quiet, and comfortable. 6. Practice meditation or breathing techniques. One of the most effective ways to return to sleep is through meditation or focused breathing. These techniques help quiet the mind and soothe the body, creating the perfect conditions for rest. The 4-7-8 breathing method is particularly effective. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. This practice not only calms your nervous system but also helps regulate your heart rate and oxygen flow, creating a profound sense of relaxation. If you're familiar with meditation, you can incorporate mindfulness techniques, such as focusing on the present moment or repeating a calming mantra like, "I am at peace" or "Sleep will come." Meditation isn't just about clearing your mind. It's about gently guiding it away from stress and worry. By practicing these techniques, you're not just helping yourself fall asleep. You're cultivating a deeper sense of balance and calm that can benefit your overall well-being. Final thoughts. Waking up in the middle of the night doesn't have to be a source of frustration. By taking simple, intentional steps to calm your mind, address your needs, and create a peaceful environment, you can turn these moments into opportunities for relaxation and self-care. Remember, sleep is not a battle. It's a natural process that your body is designed to find on its own. Trust the process, be kind to yourself, and embrace the stillness of the night as a time to recharge, both physically and emotionally. Sleep will come, and with it, a renewed sense of energy and peace for the day ahead. Part 3. Frequently asked questions about sleep in older adults. As we age, understanding our sleep patterns becomes not only a matter of comfort but also of maintaining our overall health. Sleep plays a crucial role in rejuvenating the body and mind, yet older adults often face unique challenges that affect the quality and quantity of their rest. This section answers some of the most common questions regarding sleep in older adults, providing deeper insights and offering emotional support to help navigate these natural changes in our sleeping patterns. Is it necessary to sleep 8 hours every night? For many years, society has ingrained the idea that 8 hours of sleep is the golden standard for good health, regardless of age. But as we grow older, this rule can start to feel more like a pressure than a helpful guideline. In truth, the quality of sleep is far more important than the exact number of hours we spend in bed. For older adults, sleeping for 6 to 7 hours of deep, uninterrupted rest can often be more rejuvenating than 8 hours of fragmented sleep that leaves you tossing and turning throughout the night. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Think about it. How often do we lay in bed, staring at the clock, stressing over the fact that we aren't getting the required 8 hours? That pressure can create a vicious cycle of anxiety that only makes it harder to fall asleep. The reality is that our bodies and minds are incredibly intuitive. If we wake up feeling energized, alert, and ready to take on the day, it's a clear sign that our sleep is meeting our needs, even if it doesn't stretch to 8 hours. This is where the emotional side of sleep comes into play. We need to release the guilt around not getting a full 8 hours and instead focus on creating an environment that promotes deep, restorative rest. When we do this, our minds and bodies can embrace the sleep we're getting without worry. The focus should be on sleeping deeply and feeling refreshed rather than obsessing over hours. It's about quality over quantity. Instead of pressuring ourselves to meet a number, let's allow our bodies to naturally fall into a rhythm that works for us. What constitutes good sleep for older adults? When it comes to sleep, especially for older adults, it's not about how long you sleep, but about how restorative and peaceful that sleep is. Good sleep for older adults means waking up feeling refreshed and fully energized, free from grogginess and fatigue. It means deep, uninterrupted sleep that allows the body and mind to fully rest and recover. The kind of sleep where you don't just go through the motions of sleep, you experience it, where every cell in your body is given the chance to recharge. Deep sleep, or slow-wave sleep, is particularly important for older adults because it's during this phase that our body does most of its vital repair work. Cell regeneration, memory consolidation, and immune system strengthening all occur during these deep stages of sleep. But it's not just the body that benefits. REM sleep, the stage of sleep when dreams occur, is essential for mental health. It helps consolidate memories, process emotions, and maintain cognitive function. For many older adults, sleep quality becomes more important than sleep duration. In other words, it's not about counting hours, but about the depth and continuity of that rest. Rather than aiming to hit 8 hours, focus on creating an environment and routine that supports deep, restorative sleep. For some, this may mean limiting caffeine late in the day, avoiding stimulating activities before bed, and incorporating relaxing rituals such as meditation or a warm bath. It might also include establishing a consistent sleep schedule to train your body to expect sleep at the same time each night. Good sleep is the cornerstone of health and vitality, and we should all strive to create conditions where deep, restful sleep is not just a hope, but a reality. It's not about forcing ourselves into a mold of 8 hours. It's about recognizing that deep, uninterrupted rest is what truly heals and refreshes us. Should you worry if you wake up in the middle of the night? It's something that happens to all of us. We wake up in the middle of the night, our mind races, and our first instinct is to worry. Why am I awake? Why can't I stay asleep? This is especially common for older adults, whose sleep tends to become more fragmented with age. But the truth is, waking up during the night is completely normal and is nothing to fear. It's part of the body's natural sleep cycle. What happens next is crucial. How we respond to waking up determines whether we return to sleep quickly or lie awake in frustration. If we panic or stress over the fact that we're awake, it only makes it harder to get back to sleep. This is a common emotional trap many of us fall into. We expect to sleep soundly and uninterrupted, and when that doesn't happen, we can feel defeated. But remember, sleep is a natural process, and our bodies know how to return to rest. Instead of worrying, we should approach wakefulness in the middle of the night with calm acceptance. It's not a failure or something to dread. It's an opportunity to embrace relaxation. Gentle techniques like deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or listening to soft music can help ease the mind and guide the body back into sleep. If you wake up and find your thoughts racing, take a moment to acknowledge that this is simply a part of the sleep cycle and allow yourself to breathe deeply, focusing on relaxation rather than stress. The key to navigating these wakeful moments is to release the pressure and remind ourselves that waking up during the night is normal. Our bodies know how to fall back to sleep, and worrying about it only adds unnecessary stress. It's okay to take this time to nurture yourself emotionally, allowing sleep to come naturally when the time is right. Final thoughts. Sleep in older adults can often feel like a puzzle we're trying to solve. We wish for a perfect, uninterrupted night of rest, yet our sleep patterns evolve, requiring us to adapt and adjust. But let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Sleep is not a one-size-fits-all solution. The emotional and physical challenges we face as we age are a natural part of life, and how we approach sleep is just as important as the sleep itself. Rather than getting caught up in the idea of a perfect, uninterrupted 8 hours, let's focus on quality over quantity. Let's embrace a mindset that values the peace and restorative nature of deep sleep, not the clock. Our bodies are incredibly wise, and they know how to heal and rejuvenate when we create the right environment for them to rest. By releasing the anxiety around the idea of sleep and allowing ourselves to focus on quality, we can improve not only the way we sleep, but also the way we feel when we wake up. Sleep is a deeply personal experience, and as we age, it can become even more complex. But with a little patience, a lot of self-compassion, and a willingness to embrace the natural rhythms of our bodies, we can transform our relationship with sleep and wake up feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the day. Part 4. Daytime habits to help you sleep more deeply at night. Good, restful sleep is one of life's greatest blessings. Yet for many, especially older adults, the path to truly deep and restorative sleep can seem elusive. What most don't realize is that the secret to a peaceful night's sleep often starts much earlier in the day. Establishing simple yet powerful daytime habits can transform not only your sleep but also your overall well-being. These habits help your body's internal rhythms fall into place, creating a foundation for easier, deeper sleep at night. By incorporating these practices into your daily routine, you can improve your sleep quality in profound ways and begin to experience the restful nights you deserve. 1. Gentle exercise during the day. A path to peaceful nights. It's easy to dismiss physical activity as just another task to check off the to-do list, But gentle exercise during the day can have a huge impact on how easily you fall asleep and how deeply you rest. I've personally found that engaging in light physical activities such as walking, stretching with yoga, or even doing a little gardening can be surprisingly effective in promoting restful sleep. These movements help regulate your body's biological clock, making it easier for you to both fall asleep and stay asleep throughout the night. Take a moment to reflect on how your body feels after a short walk outside. There's a certain calmness that settles in and a sense of clarity that follows. I've come to see these simple activities as an act of self-care, providing me not only with the benefits of exercise but also a moment to disconnect from the busyness of life and connect with my own body. However, it's essential to be mindful of when you're engaging in physical activity. Intense workouts or heavy exercise in the late afternoon or evening can do the opposite. They can increase your heart rate, elevate adrenaline, and make it more difficult to unwind when bedtime arrives. This is a time when your body's natural rhythm craves relaxation, not stimulation. So, aim for gentle activities earlier in the day that allow your body to naturally wind down by nightfall. By making this adjustment, you will find that not only does your physical health improve, but your mental clarity also soars, giving you a more relaxed, peaceful mindset when it's time to sleep. When you honor your body's natural rhythm and avoid overexerting yourself late in the day, you'll find that slipping into a deep sleep becomes effortless. 2. Embrace the sunlight, nature's gift for sleep. There's something almost magical about natural light. It's the body's internal compass, guiding you through the day and preparing you for the night. Research has shown that exposure to natural light, especially in the morning, has a profound effect on regulating our biological clock, helping us know when it's time to wake up and when it's time to wind down. This process happens because sunlight triggers the production of serotonin in the brain, which helps boost mood and energy levels, and plays a crucial role in converting into melatonin in the evening, our natural sleep hormone. I've personally noticed that stepping outside into the early morning sunlight is like a reset button for my entire day. Just 15 to 30 minutes of sunlight exposure in the morning has an incredible impact, not just on my energy levels but on my mood and sense of clarity throughout the day. This simple act of getting outside and allowing the light to touch your skin does more than just boost serotonin levels. It offers you a moment of peace and connection to the natural world, grounding you before the chaos of the day unfolds. It's easy to overlook, but the effect of sunlight on sleep is profound. I find that when I miss my morning sunshine, my body feels off-kilter, and my sleep that night is less restful. Exposure to sunlight in the morning aligns with your circadian rhythm, helping you maintain a steady cycle of energy and rest. This habit is especially important for older adults whose circadian rhythms may become disrupted with age. By simply stepping outside for a short time each day, you're giving your body a powerful nudge toward healthier sleep patterns. 3. Say goodbye to afternoon caffeine and sugar. Welcome calm instead. There's no denying how tempting it is to reach for that afternoon cup of coffee or sugary drink to power through the afternoon slump. But here's the hard truth I've learned the long way. Caffeine and sugar can seriously disrupt your ability to fall asleep, even hours after consumption. Caffeine, which is commonly found in coffee, tea, and soda, can stay in your system for up to 6 hours or more, stimulating your nervous system and making it difficult to unwind when it's time to go to bed. I've had days where I drank coffee after lunch, thinking it wouldn't affect my sleep, only to find myself lying awake at 2 a.m., unable to quiet my mind. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Sugar, on the other hand, also has a stimulating effect. When we consume sugary foods or drinks, our blood sugar spikes, leading to increased alertness and energy. The high can feel great at the moment, but the crash that follows can leave us feeling drained and unable to fall asleep later. This is why I've learned to replace those afternoon caffeine and sugar-filled beverages with calming, herbal teas. Chamomile tea, for example, is a soothing, natural remedy that relaxes the nervous system and calms the mind. It's the perfect antidote to a hectic day, offering a gentle way to prepare your body for rest. I've come to cherish my daily ritual of brewing a warm cup of herbal tea as a way to transition from the busyness of the day into a more peaceful evening. It's like giving yourself a quiet moment of reflection and self-care before the day ends. Avoiding caffeine and sugar in the afternoon allows your body to naturally relax and prepare for sleep, without the interruptions that those stimulants cause. It's a small yet incredibly effective habit that helps you wind down gradually, ensuring a more restful night. 4. Regular sleep hours. The secret to effortless sleep. One of the most powerful habits I've adopted is the simple practice of maintaining regular sleep hours. It sounds almost too easy, but consistency is the bedrock of great sleep. By going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, even on weekends, you regulate your body's internal clock, making sleep much easier to initiate and maintain. There's something deeply comforting about the rhythm of regular sleep hours. It creates a sense of predictability and safety, allowing your body to feel confident that when it's time to sleep, it can. I've personally found that when I stick to a set bedtime, falling asleep becomes an effortless process. It's like your body knows what to expect and adjusts accordingly. When we maintain a consistent sleep schedule, our bodies begin to associate certain cues, like dimming the lights or winding down with a relaxing activity, with the approach of sleep. This makes it easier to fall into deep, uninterrupted slumber without having to force it. It's no longer a struggle or a race against time. For older adults, a consistent sleep routine is even more important as our circadian rhythms may naturally shift with age. By embracing regular sleep hours, you're helping to realign your body with its natural sleep-wake cycle, making it easier to enjoy deep, restorative sleep each night. Thank you for spending your time with us today and exploring these powerful daytime habits that can transform your sleep and overall well-being. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What have you learned from this video that resonates with you the most? Is there one habit you're inspired to start practicing in your daily life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We value your insights and would love to know how you're planning to incorporate these habits into your life. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please leave your comment below and let us know. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and loved ones, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiring and practical content. Together, let's create a healthier and more fulfilling lifestyle, one habit at a time. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.